And in the form that it must come is that this empire, the American empire that's been hurting our people since the beginning, the imperial Western powers that have been hurting our people since the beginning, they must fall. And inshallah they will fall. And my message to the people of Gaza and the oppressed peoples across the world is that there are people here, both young and old, who are going to be willing to fight and are willing to put their lives and everything they can on the line to bring these empires down, because they must come down.
Boom. So I see multiple sides to this one. One part of it is simply when people show you who they are, believe them. We know that these boys have been running around the world, screaming death to America. Many of them have very good reasons to scream death to America. And they have been taking over Western civilizations like for quite some time now. It's like what they do. They're successfully doing it to Europe, whether they were ready to admit it or not. This is what's happening. This is going down. So that's massive. When people tell you who they are, believe them. They have every intention of doing everything that that this Muslim is claiming to do in this video. And that's super, super significant. The other part of the conversation is, as Chris Rock would say, there's a war going on for the identity of, I'm going to relate this to black people because I think it relates, in black culture. There's a war going on for the identity of the black man between black people and the niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Everything white people don't like about black people really don't like about black people. There's some shit going on with black people right now. There's like a civil war going on with black people. And there's two sides. It's black people and there's niggas.
Because the reality is, there's a lot of just normal black people like myself that speak proper English and enunciate their words and use proper grammar that don't make the news because they're not robbing 7-Eleven, they're not jitterbugging, and they're just not overall not entertaining. However, they got decent credit scores, they raise great families, and a lot of them marry white women. I'm just kidding. Anyway, so the point is, this guy doesn't represent all Muslims. I have no problem with Muslims. I have friends and people that have helped me in life have been Muslims. I love everyone. I love Muslims as well, but there's a certain group inside of Muslandia, of the faith that just tends to want to go too far and doesn't want to just live in peace and be respectable and honorable. They want to take your stuff, and they're not joking, and they're doing it all over the world. So when you hear messages like this and someone with the balls to say this out loud in America on camera, that's a massive target indicator. And I believe that all this PC, tolerant, be nice, don't hurt anyone's feelings, soy boy, college-educated, soft American conditioned masculinity, lack of masculinity, has paved the way for masculine, spiritually certain Muslim men to literally shove these clowns out of the way and take all of our stuff here in America, including our women, because what are those socially correct people gonna do about it, right? It's gonna take people like me and the men that follow me that are gonna be the ones that are gonna probably make a difference in that, based on his words, battle that is to come, fighting against other forces and individuals who are willing to go the distance and give everything to destroy America. And all your gun free signs and all your cultural appropriate pandering is literally, well, it'll save you as well as a lot of things you're seeing not work in Europe, right? It's just not going to save you. Because in the end of the day, the actual real ultimate currency in the world is masculine, spiritual certainty. That is the pendulum on which the world swings. That is what heaven and hell is fighting over. And that is what overthrows nations and establishes kingdoms. So the amount of strong, healthy men you have convinced that are willing to go the distance for your cause, the longer you'll last. The more soy boys you have, the sooner you'll get ran over. There's a war going on for the identity of the Muslim faith. We've seen a lot of things from them, a lot of very aggressive conquestial type things. And so when you meet a Muslim, it doesn't mean that they are an extremist, but there is a probability that the extremists someday that kick in your door might be Muslim. So you need to walk that dichotomy very carefully. And here in America, we need to take notes on who these extremists are, because all around the world they're showing us who they are. And when someone shows you who they are, believe them, pray, buy bullets, improve your plan, improve your position. Man of peace.
Boom! It's finally here. Go to protectornation.com to join the Protector Nation community. Learn online and become part of our Protector Nation family. I look forward to seeing you guys there, and for us all to join forces to make the world a safer place by helping good people to become more dangerous. I'll see you there, and until then, be peaceful but not harmless.